What I didn't tell you yet is we had to climb many times over big rocks. All right, what has happened? I didn't let him off the leash anymore after he found the deer. Got himself into trouble. And I got great shots of the waterfall, especially when we climbed up there. We're out hunting pictures again. Today we want to go to a little mountain creek and hopefully take some good shots of water flowing through rocks, moss-covered rocks, dead wood, whatever we can find. And if we're lucky, we will make it to a waterfall, a 15-meter high waterfall. But well, the map tells me we cannot get there because there's no path leading there. It seems to be very difficult to access. And also, I thought we could walk through the riverbed, but we have to see that. It depends how much water there is and if it's walkable, and it's quite some distance, several hundred meters. So I think we won't make it to the waterfall, but anyway, we should have good shots of the creek itself. So there are 3 goals for today. Number 1 is have a good hike with my best friend Cedric and just enjoy the time outdoors. Goal number 2 is to get good shots. So good shots of water flowing through rocks, long exposure shots, beautiful nature. That is goal number 2. And goal number 3 is have a lunch break with the German hiking classic, the Landjäger sausage. We made it! We really made our way through the riverbed. Although it was quite difficult, we had to climb many times over big rocks. But the river doesn't have so much water, so it was no problem. There was enough space to walk all the time. And now we're here, the waterfall is beautiful. And I set up, I wanted to say I set up camp, but well, it's not a camp. I put my gear already here. I will get it out now, set up my dry area as always, and then I will start taking pictures of the waterfall. Then we'll have a little break, and then we go back, and on the way back I already saw 1 or 2 sites that I also want to photograph. All right, let's take some pictures. So I set up the camera, I set up my composition in a way that I'm going in portrait mode with the waterfall in the middle and the dead wood here as a foreground. I selected aperture 11 and a focal length of 35, and with aperture 11 my scene can start at 3 meters something, and that wood is away about 4 meters, so the scene begins sharp. I focus to the rocks in the background, which is also then sharp, so the picture is sharp from back to front. And with the current lighting conditions and ISO 100 and aperture 11, I have an exposure time of 1/5 of a second. So I decided to apply my 64ND filter. Then I have to expose for 12 seconds. The camera gives me 13 seconds. So that I will do now. Set up the 2-second timer to avoid any vibration. And now, let's run the long exposure. Yeah, that looks great. At least for long exposure. I found a little, some white water on the left corner. And I think it's better to have that in the frame. So I reset up the composition now and repeat it. Now I re-established the composition, changed also the focal length a bit to 29 something, to have this white water and the pool before as a foreground. That looks much better, I think. Again, same exposure time, same aperture, 13 seconds exposure. Let's run it. Okay, the shot was good, but I realized there's a little rock in front at the beginning of the scene, and in my frame it was cut off a bit. So I recomposed one more time, and I'll do the shot now a third time. Now that looks really good. I'll show you. Next shot, I'm focusing only on the pool, and the waterfall will be only in the background. And I have some rocks here very close to the lens. That means there's no way to get the image sharp from back to front. That means I'm going to make 2 shots, and I will focus stack that later. I set the camera to take a shot every 3 seconds now of the waterfall, and Cedric and I will walk in there, and the camera will continue to take pictures every 3 seconds, and hopefully there will be a good shot with Cedric and me in front of the waterfall. So we repeated the selfie shots, but with a different perspective, closer to the waterfall, and also Cedric and I were climbing up there, very to the bottom of the waterfall. It's really beautiful there, and it's loud and windy. And I found out there's a big piece of that wood there, right in front of the waterfall. So what I will do now, I will grab the C6 without the tripod and climb up there again, because I cannot climb with the tripod. But I need my camera strap, because I don't want to drop the C6. And then I will take a handheld picture of the dead wood with the waterfall in the background. And now next thing we'll do is we'll pack up the gear, we'll hike back to the riverbed carefully and slowly, and then we'll look for a place to sit down to have breakfast break. We found this nice little place here to rest. A tree trunk in the riverbed, and of course, as you know, if you've watched my videos before, I'm going to have the German hiking classic, the Landjäger sausage. That's it, the Landjäger sausage. And of course, cheese. What I didn't tell you yet is that Cedric was a real bad boy today. A real naughty dog. Got himself into trouble. Alright, what has happened? So we were actually here, exactly where we are doing the rest now. And Cedric was... I took Cedric off the leash because I thought, well, in the riverbed, where can he go? He cannot go left, he cannot go right. And it's better with all the rocks not to have the leash on him. And he was running away, always faster and always further away, which is already unusual, so I should have already reacted. I called him, he didn't come back. I used the emergency callback, which always works usually, the whistle, and he didn't come back. And I went away, he didn't come back, and then I thought, all right, something's wrong. So I had to follow him, what you usually shouldn't do. If your dog runs away, don't follow him, because he just learns, okay, Dad will come anyway. But I had to go there, and I already saw him eating. And he found a dead deer and was eating it. It is already rotten, and of course the smell was in his nose. He couldn't resist, that's why he ran there. And I'm going to show you the dead deer now. If you're faint at heart, just skip forward a few seconds. All right, here's the dead deer. And yeah, well, and I shouted at Cedric. He got shouted at like never before in his life, because that's totally impossible. On the other hand, of course, that's what dogs are. If they can eat, they will eat. And the smell of rotten dead, of rotten wood. No, not wood, sorry. Bullshit. Of rotten meat. Of course, he cannot resist. On the other hand, he has to come back when I call him. So it's a really difficult situation. I have to practice that more, but how do you practice? Can somebody please put dead meat somewhere? Rotten meat? Yeah, well, maybe. All right, we really had a good day today. So all the 3 points that we wanted to have, we had. So number 1, we had a good hike. So Cedric and I had a good day outdoors. Number 2 is we got good shots of flowing water through rocks. I showed you them already. I'm very happy with the shots. And number 3, we actually made it through the riverbed to the waterfall, which is unbelievable because I thought it would not be possible. It would be too difficult to climb, too narrow, too steep to climb, too difficult, too dangerous, whatever. But it was possible, even with Cedric on the leash, because I didn't let him off the leash anymore after he found the deer. And we did well. So I did well, and also my mountain goat did well, as always. And I got great shots of the waterfall, especially when we climbed up there. Really worth it, really worth going here. And again, we're all alone. It's awesome. Did you like the pictures that I took today? Just tell me in the comments, even if you don't like them. But well, I hope of course you like them. I put a lot of effort in them also to tell you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I hope you appreciate that. And well, just leave me a comment. Do you have any questions related to my gear or the settings I use or basically how I approach photography? Well, just ask me in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer. That's it for today. I hope you liked the video. If so, give me a like and leave a nice comment. I'm always happy to read your comments and to answer them. And I really want to know what you think about my videos. So, well, don't hesitate to write. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will continue to make videos once a week at the moment about outdoor photography, trips, sometimes gear, whatever. If you want to see anything, just tell me. And well, I wish you all the best, and I hope I see you all the next time. Have a good day. Bye bye. All right. That's fine. Wait. 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 Was a real bad boy today. He got himself in really... Nochmal. What I didn't tell you yet is that Cedric was a really... Nochmal. Alright, that was point number 3. One more time. Do you have any questions? One more time. Miss anything and subscribe to my channel. One more time. That's it for today. I hope you liked the video. If so, leave me a like and a nice one more time. Oh. That's it for today. I hope